Welcome back to This Old Trike. Today, we're buying Hondas by the tractor trailer load. Let's show you what we got in the trailer. So, we've had some movement on the trip home. So, who knows what we're going to find. But the machines get nicer the further we go in. So, stay tuned for what things look like while my son gets our ramps out. But real quick, I'll tell you the story of how a 53-foot container of Hondas and an enclosed trailer full of parts ended up in my yard here. So I've got this buddy Bill, who I never met until last Thursday. Bill is from Connecticut, and I've known him since about 2018, and he reached out to me and told me about a buddy of his who had passed away. And very unfortunate, about a couple months ago, cancer. And that story hits home with me, if you know what's been going on in my personal life, which you may or may not. But anyway, Bill's friend Joe was a collector, and he had a big old collection of Hondas in his basement and some other buildings. And we're getting the ramps out here. Bill said that the family was trying to clear things out and rehome his collection, and asked if I knew anybody would be interested. And so naturally, I told him, send me some pictures. We got the pictures and looked through them, and it was hard to get, detailed shots or info on anything. And I said, well, I'm interested. And long story short, we worked out a deal. But the problem is, these things are 4.5 hours from my house. I said, Bill, it's easily 4 trailerfuls if I were to go down with my truck and do this. I said, the logistics don't make sense. I said, I'd need to find a tractor trailer to haul all this stuff home. And he's like, do you know anybody? I was like, give me the weekend. I'll see if I can find somebody, but don't get optimistic. So you guys are probably a lot like me. Your brother-in-law knows everybody. He's like the go-to guy. So I get a hold of my brother-in-law, Neil. And I said, who do we know that is a tractor trailer for hire? Look at these guys. There's my muscle. And he tells me about, these machines are out near Cape Cod. And he tells me about his buddy whose brother hauls hay out to Cape Cod about once a month. And I should get in touch with him. So I made a new friend, Eric, who I did get a hold of, and he wanted to play ball. So we worked it all out. I got there ahead of time with my son Bennett, and we started loading trailers with my trailer with parts and whatnot. And before too much time went by, Eric was there with the tractor trailer, and we got him backed in across 2-lane highway, and the fun began. So let's see how things traveled. I'll show you in the trailer. So we made some room. We got those 4 CR 125 dirt bikes off the trailer with our sketchily steep ramp. That's the door. This trailer is used for hay, so it's not the best condition, but let's see. These are our junkers here. 84 Big Red. Couple TRX 250s. I believe they're both, was that 85 and 86? No, 85, 86. Couple carcasses here, but once we get a little bit deeper into the trailer, they get a little bit nicer. So stay with us as we pull them out, and we'll go through them. What do you think, boys? Did we do all right? Finley, take a look. What do you see?
A lot of machines.
3-wheeled gold? I hope so. All-terrain cycle. Let's see how this one likes the ramp. Ready, guys? Not bad. This is going to be easy. Little TRX 200SX parts machine. Says it's an 88. Haven't really got anything too special unloaded yet. But more to come. We'll walk around each one of these, show you what we brought home. And just like that, we are unloaded. My helpers are driving back to the house. So, we're going to do a quick little walk around of each one of these. And I think the game we'll play is get a paper and a pad out and you tally up how many dollars worth of three-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff I brought home. And don't really have any order in particular to go in. So we'll just start here with what's close. So this looks like a 72, 73 US 90. Doesn't have balloon tires on it. The fenders are in a condition. Seat is not that great. It's got some old school flat track looking tires on it. Older Honda rims on it. So this has had the axle swapped out to receive a more modern rear hub, and the same thing with the front. So, you know, it's not ideal. I don't know. I'll just say this: I don't know if any of these run. I bought these assuming they didn't. So that's what we'll say. I have not heard any of these run, and we'll tinker. Some we're going to sell as is. Some we're probably going to part out, because one of these, I don't know if it's this one. One of these, I watched it get loaded in the trailer, and I could see the frame was Swiss cheesy. So some of these are projects, some of these are nice. So let's talk about this one. A lot of people might see this and go, oh, that's one of the blue US 90s. Well, it's not the right color blue. That's the right color blue. That's Aquarius blue. This is Smurf blue. And it's nice. If you like that color, it would be perfectly fine for you. You know, the fenders have a crack. It's got these Pure Sport, they're not Realtors, Bandits, that's right, with some really big rims on it. Look at that. I don't even know what those are. We got the lug nut delete going on. We've only got 2 lug nuts. It's got a Speedo on it. A new old stock Speedo, 2 miles on it, with no drive cable, so I don't know how the 2 miles got there, but, you know, but then you see that, and then you see this. So, that's original seat with a little blem there. Then we got what appears to be a 79 110. Spray painted motor, no recoil. We got TRX, probably 250X or something rims on the back, whatever the date code is. 1 of 02, so probably 300EX. No recoil, so you don't know if this runs. It doesn't even look like it's got any stator wires coming off of it. What the heck's going on here? I'm noticing a bright red, look at that exhaust. That's like a megaphone exhaust. What the heck am I looking at? I don't even know. Let's pop these fenders. There's no coil wire on it. Don't even know what to make of that. I mean, the frame looks clean. Was it spray painted? I don't know. Round headlight with the grill on it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's the first 3. This thing's basically just a roller with a motor in it, it looks like. The axle's sliding all over because it's not fully secured in. I love these rear tires. I've got a Bandito frame that I think I would love to put those on. So this thing might get parted out. And look at that. That's a 125 motor. Well, at least that's what the stator cover says. This, yeah, I can't get that over right now. Like, you can't trust anything you're seeing. because it's got a first gen 90 tank. Looks like a 125 motor, but at the same time it looks like a 90 motor. But they had points. The forks look bent. Orange front fender. What's the number here? 11 US 90 11. So it is a first gen frame, probably a 71. But what's funny is, then you look and you've got a beautiful, that's not a Honda bolt though. I was gonna say it's got a beautiful plated bolt right there. So this thing's probably a part out situation. 83 110 tank, 85 110 rear fenders. Let's see, do we downshift? Oh boy. Oh my gosh. We don't shift. Okay, so we know that about this machine. Nice rear rack. But what do we do? Look at it, it's got a FR whammy last front tire. Does not hold air. Huffing and puffing. Dry rotted. Probably an 83. Based on that front tire. What's the hub situation? 3 lug. So that's an 83. It's got a later model rims there. It's nice painted rims. But the motor's a little screwy. Then we got this carcass. Round headlight, but that's not ATC. Can we get it? It's got, looks like Tahitian red forks. ATC 110. Oh, 79. 79 110. Now I've got some extra fenders kicking around in all the parts that came. Let's talk about this real quick. I have got a mother load here of stuff. There's tanks and fenders and all sorts of stuff. Toys, parts, stands, rims, seats, forks, axles. We're going to get through this stuff as time allows. But we're going to focus on moving these things because I don't have enough time before snow flies to house all these. So, all right, 79 110. Might have fenders for it, might not. 85 TRX 250. We looked at this one, so looks like it's had some frame cuts made because it doesn't have the down tube that goes in front of the motor anymore. So this frame is junk. But what do we have? Some rims that might be good for something. They're aftermarket rims on the rear. I don't know. I might have just dragged this home for nothing. That differential's got some value. I don't know if these are any good anymore. If we can save it, we will. If we can't, goes to the scrapyard. 84 big red rear fender, but chain drive, so it's got to be an 82 or an 83. Frame sticker's long gone, but C. So F is 85, E is 84, C is 83 frame. Just a roller here. Got some later model rims on the back. What next? What next? Let's hit back over here. Round headlight. We don't know what the motor is exactly. Trust issues. ATC 90. Could be a 74, 75, 76, 78. I don't know from the number. And there's not enough on it for me to distinguish it. Exhaust isn't hooked up. Tires are all swapped around. He was Frankensteining some things together, apparently. But we got them now. These are later model 110 fenders. I guess, yeah, those are 110 fenders. This appears to be a second gen 90. It's got balloon tires on the rear, holding air. It's got a balloon tire on the front, not holding air, but holding shape. Oh, it's got foam in it. It's got foam. Can you see the foam? That's why it's holding its shape. I've never done that myself. The motor looks painted. Spark plug's painted. It's half back together. That's consistent with most of these. So what's the value of this thing? Good question. US 90 20. So that's probably a 72. Probably sold in 72. Here we've got another Speedo on the tank decal, say 74 US 90. Frame is painted orange when it should be black. ATC 110 frame, it says, so it's later than 74. Just mix and match. Painted motor. Will it run? Don't know. Does it have a recoil on it? No. Okay, that's a kickstart motor. So what the hell's that out of? An ST90? So that's not even an ATC motor. Interesting. Rear brakes are hooked up. This could be something, I don't know. But I love the Speedo with no drive gear. No drive cable. There's probably fenders for this in the trailer. Alright, what's next? 76 ATC 90 based on the tank. Oh, this is the one with the frame that was Swiss cheese. So this is another part out situation. That's a really cool headlight guard on the front. You know, fenders are correct. Are they plastic? They don't look right. They don't look right. They are fiberglass. I guess they're right. But yeah, look at the rot on this frame. That's a bad one. That's a part out situation. Based on the rear diff, we can tell that's a 84 200 ES frame, 84 200S tank. But this frame's pretty rotted. Maybe we shouldn't have even brought it home. Who knows? Okay. Appears to be an 85 110 based on the tank, but the fenders are 83. No, they're 84. Because that's an 83 over there. And that's got 85 rear fenders on it. This has some... No shit. Are these what I think they are? No. I don't know what rims these are. That's not Honda. Yamaha. Son of a biscuit. Look, had to all drill them out to get them on there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this isn't even a 110. It's got a key. Electric start. Yeah, it's a 125 dressed up like a 110. Okay. With the recoil hanging on the ground. All right. Your guess is as good as mine. 110? I can't read it. It's a newer, it's a C. So is that 82? 82 110, I'm thinking. With obviously a US 90 tank. No seat. That's not a bad pan though, considering how a lot of them look. ATC 110 it says. No recoil. 125M. Tank's pretty shiny. Fenders are nice. No frickin' top end on it. Might have to bundle some of these up, because some of these might be buy three, make one type of deal. We'll see what we got to do. Okay, we got some 125M fenders on the back of this, but that is a 110 because there's no starter motor. Is it an 83 110? Your guess is as good as mine. It's got 4 lugs on the rear, but those are aluminum rims. Can't trust that. It's got 4 on the front. 85 110. So that's the wrong tank. There is an 85 tank right there. So these are all kind of screwed up. Then we got a 90 here. That does appear to be a 90 motor. I think that's a 77 or 78 tank. I can't remember. Round headlight. I dig these tires too. '86 TRX 250. So this is the 4-wheel equivalent of the Big Red with stump guards on it. So the widow said this was her rider, so it might be good to just spend an hour or two getting this thing running and sell that as a running machine. Bennett did check the rear compartment for empties, and there weren't any. It's got some cracks in the fenders, some sun checking, aftermarket seat. This has an 82 185S tank on it and rear fenders, so it very well might be an 82 185S with a headlight guard and some mirrors. Who knows if those are actual Honda mirrors, but these did receive threaded mirrors, so motor looks like it could be a runner. Does it pull over? No. Nope, she's locked up. Ain't that great. A little stitching there. Just getting the full picture here. Okay. 85 Big Red. With original tires, the front is not holding air. It was aired up when we put it on the trailer. It's got reflectors here, but no reflectors back here, so that might indicate a Canadian model. And it's got the chrome caps on the swing arm pivot bolt. That is an early 85 thing. After a certain point, they went black. And you know what happens when you do that. Let's see. Motor looks clean. It's got a gray seat on it where it should be black for 85, but whatever. Missing the side cover. Got some stitches in the fenders. Steel tank with some dings and whatnot. She's a little rusty in there. That looks good. So, crack in the front fender. This is all, look at that. It's good, but not good at the same time. All right. This thing, based on the headlight. Anybody? 1980 ATC 185. Parts machine, looks like. If that. Turd. Why'd I bring it home? I don't know. All this is going to be for sale. Have I said that? So, if you don't follow me on Facebook or my marketplace, you're going to miss out, because that's where all these are going to be listed. I'm not going to sell them on YouTube. But I'm just sharing with you. Let's see, we've got what appears to be a 79 110. Got a blue seat cover sitting on that for some reason. That's the original seat underneath. I like those rims on the back, rims and tires for flat track. I don't know how much I like them on this machine, but I haven't looked at any of these tanks inside really. Tank's banged up, tank's rusty. Oh boy. Oh boy. 86 Big Red, last registered in Massachusetts in 1988. Motor looks decent. Original tires all the way around. What's the tank look like? Red gas cap, I don't like that. Better than the other one. But still will probably need to be cleaned and lined for peace of mind. Of course, no battery. Will she kick? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and it comes with 2 saws to cut down your own Christmas tree. Just in time for the holidays. Better looking rack situation on the front on this one. That'll be nice. 84 Big Red. Some stitching here. Looks pretty terrible. This fender is intact. This is a Meyer 250 ES Big Red fender on the front. Headlight wants to come out and see you. Tank. Ooh, we have a winner. There's gas in there too. Let's give it a smell. I've smelled worse. Not the best, not the worst. Will she pull over? Oh yeah. Will she go back in? Maybe not. Anyway. Need some love. 82 Big Red. Some tape on the seat. Fenders look decent. Tank looks like it's got a big dent right there. It's not rusty inside, but there's a film. It needs to be flushed. Pretty decent Big Red right there. This is, I think you saw that on the tractor, 88 TRX 200 SX. I think the fenders were in with what we brought home, but I don't think it makes sense to try to do anything with this other than sell it as a parts machine or part it out myself or do something. This one's special. Doesn't look special, but you might know what I'm about to show you. This is not a 185S. This is an ATC 200 no letter. And these are U-Haul fenders. So these are fiberglass fenders made for the U-Haul company. Because you could rent an ATC 200 from U-Haul and go kill yourself on it, and it would only cost you 20 bucks. So that's pretty neat. You know, not necessarily kill yourself, but maim yourself, you know, like as 3-wheelers being as dangerous as they are. No exhaust. Motor looks freshly spray painted. Wrong tank, like I said. Looks like it's got some stuff going on down here. This is an 82 185S tank, and it looks like it's got a failed cream liner inside. How wonderful. Okay. What's funny is in the trailer is about 4 or 5 sets of ATC 200 fenders, rear fenders mostly. Makes sense that there'd be one set because that's got U-Haul fenders on it. But all right. And then I got some dirt bikes. I'm a dirt bike guy now. I believe these are all 84, 85, 86 CR 125s. A couple of them are nicer than the rest. I'm looking for a year on this one, but it looks like it's maybe got a painted frame on it. I don't know where the VINs are. I'm assuming VINs are in the same place. Do they follow the same? Oh, there's the tag. 85. 85 CR 125. Okay. Does it run? I don't know. Does it kick over? I bet it does. Kicks over really easy. Let's not tip over a gas pump. What is this one? Can we see here what this one is? Can't get my head in here. 84. This one's an 84. Looks like the pipe's been painted. From a niceness standpoint, I don't know which one would be nicer. I don't know if there's any gas in any of these. This one's an 86 because it's got the 86 here. That's what I was told. He put numbers on them to correspond with the years. The story is he did this one up and that one up for a bike show some time ago. Based on the decals and the parts, it would seem it was maybe 20 years ago or more. And they haven't been ridden. So did they run then? I don't know. Do they run now? Also don't know. That's an 86. We'll jump over this one. This one's an 85. Similar selection of parts. Kevin's Racing Supply. Shout out, Kevin. Troy Lee Designs. Pretty funny. 1-800-COLLECT. That's what we do, huh? That means a whole different thing now than it did back in the 1900s. So 85. This one. Let me guess. All right, let's look at a seat cover. It doesn't look like the 84, and it doesn't look like the 85. Is this an 86? '86. Getting smart. I don't know if you can see that. Here it is. 86. So I got two 86s, two 85s. This is an 86 style seat, but it is covered. Frame looks painted. Did they paint over the sticker? No. This is an 85. Oops. So I guess I got three 85s, two 86s, and an 84 of varying quality. That kicker is a lot straighter and longer. Wait a minute. That motor, is this a 250? Yeah, this is a 250. Yeah. Okay, that's exciting. I thought they were all 125s. That's a 250. Very cool. Didn't catch that. You guys are probably screaming at me. How interesting. I like that. So one of them 250. Let's talk about what else we got. We got some toys. We got a Tomy and two of these little guys. And these are remote control. And this will need to be sold, but I'm going to keep those three. And those things will go somewhere. This is my trash I got to throw out. Don't look. We had to unload the trailer to make room for what's in it now. So now we got to find homes for all this. Last thing I'll show you. Oh, I got two things to show you. I got three things to show you. This thing came with it. And Bennett figured it out and got it running. And he took it down to the campsite earlier today. It's about 3 miles round trip. And he said it was pretty sketchy. We got this 2 microfiche machines, and I've got 1 set of microfiche films, I guess you'd call it. So those are cool. Pretty retro. Last thing I'll have to show you over at the house. So we'll go over there and then we'll end it. Okay, I almost forgot. We got this guy. A little 50 mini trail. I don't know what year it is. This is Gifford Marine Honda. Full service center. What year is it? Do you know? Because I don't. I got a few of these coats. These old Honda coats. Like a red plastic trash bag. I think the guy restored this. I think the color is maybe slightly off. I don't think it's original. I don't think this tape down here holding the seat cover on is original. But yeah, you got to factor this into your value too. Here, let me go on the other side. Let's see. I don't see any badges. We don't need no badges. I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. I got to get it out of here though. Here, let me get it out of here. Yeah. I don't see anything. Sometimes when you live on a lake, you have this type of stuff go on. When you're trying to do your YouTube videos. Anyway, this looks like it's been gone through, and this isn't a Mike Palmgren restoration. It's fine. It's probably better than I could do. I don't know. Maybe not. But this is going to be moved as well. If it was more original, I'd probably keep it, but since it's not, I'm going to pass. Let's go back out to the barn. So there you have it. That's what we dragged home. What number, just on the machines, focus on the machines, what number did you come up with? I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, but I know I need to sharpen my pencil, because now that I see him in person, I have to figure out if I estimated poorly or wisely. So I'm gonna do some calculations right now, and if you hit the number I come up with, I'll let you know. Nothing really to win, but we're gonna take our time getting these parts processed, and this is gonna be a long duration thing. Coming up after this, you're gonna see us finish up Joe's 350X. The motor's going in that, and assembly has begun, so pretty excited to share that with you and him. Thank you, Joe, for your patience. That has my full attention. This is going to be kind of Bennett's operation. I'm going to give him instructions, and I'll, of course, meet with people who are coming to pick something up and relieve them of their money. But this is it's going to take a minute, and then we'll get to all the parts over the winter when things get slower. And then after Joe's 350X is done, I'm going to switch back to my 88 Big Red that I'm working on. I've got a couple new old stock parts that I've tracked down for it, a front rack, a set of case covers, a stator, and a starter motor. So that's going to get some love coming up after we get Joe's 350X done. If you know the running joke about my wife's dining room table, that is on my to-do list, big and burly. That's probably going to happen before the 88. So I'll try to have some stuff in the pipeline for you, so you don't have to suffer through woodworking, because that's not what you're here for. But if you're really curious, let me know your numbers, and after I see some comments, I'll share with what I came up with. But that is how you buy 34 Hondas and get a tractor trailer to haul them home. Pretty wild. Thanks for watching.